Hi, this is Eric Martin with Board Game Geek. I'm here with Matthew Bonan from Yellow, looking at the Big Book of Madness, at least partial, prototype, non-finished, and all the sort of qualifications here.
Final quality.
Yes, and not all of it. There's a lot more to come here.
Most of it, but
okay.
Not all.
From Maxime Rombourg.
Yes.
Yes. I know we are magic students.
Yes, we are magic students, young wizard apprentices, and we are a bit bold. You know, we were told not to go in the magic library and not to open this great ancient book.
Right.
But we couldn't help it. So we sneaked over there at night and we opened the book. And actually, the book is a kind of jail. It's a prison where a lot of monsters have been trapped. Okay. And so by opening the book, we just free them. And now we're trying to stop them from escaping and destroying the world.
They really should have taken better precautions, but I mean, they should have known we would have done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. But
all right.
So at the beginning of the game, you'll choose one wizard out of 8. You've got they are elemental wizards, so you have water, earth, fire, air, and you have one of each, a boy and a girl. So you can choose from the one you want. On the character sheet, you can see the starting deck. It's a deck building game, cooperative, but each player has its own deck.
Okay.
The deck is composed of element cards. So, for example, the fire sorceress would start with one card with 2 fire, a fire card with 2, then 3 fire with 1, 4 earth with 1, 4 water with 1, and 2 air with 1.
Okay.
So this is a starting deck. Okay. And
along with a special power.
Yeah, each character has a special ability, which is different from for the 8 of them.
Okay.
Once you chose a character and build your deck, you also get 4 spells. They are basic spells. We all start with the same. Basically, the water one allow you to help the other players. The fire one helps you clean your deck. You can destroy cards. The air one allow you to make another player play at your turn. And the earth one allow you to draw cards. Okay. Now the book. The book is composed of 7 cards. The first one is always one of the 4 cover monster. Okay. And the last card is always the back cover. Okay. There will be a small lectern in the game to place the book.
Right.
And then you turn the pages. So the first page you turn, there's a monster on the left, and the failure and success.
So the reward and penalty
reward
for
and malice that will happen if you fail to kill it.
Okay.
Every monster comes with as many curse cards as players. Okay. Here you go. So there will be a small token to show which turn will be triggered at the end of this turn. But it will always be a first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, and then the monster. Okay. So at your turn, obviously you have cards in hand. You have 5 cards in hand, and you will spend them to do several things. The most obvious thing you can do is to dispel a curse. You have to discard the elements that are shown on the curse. Okay. If you succeedingly dispelled all the curses, you can defeat the monsters by discarding the elements here.
Right.
So it's important, especially at the beginning of the game, to use your spell. You can use your spell by spending this element, okay, to cooperate. to allow some of your partners to use your cards and such. You can also upgrade your spells. At the beginning of the game, you take this deck. On each deck, for each element, you have cards that cost 1 to cast, 2 and 3, and they all cost 2 elements to buy, to learn. You are in the library, so you can learn the spells from the library. But whenever you take a spell, you have to replace another one. You can only have 4 spells in front of you. So you can specialize and have more spells of the same element. You don't play with all the cards for each game, so it will always be different decks and different spells that you can learn. And then you can also learn, add better cards to your deck. So you have cards with 2 elements on it and cards with 3. So you can spend your elements to upgrade your deck. Obviously, it's a deck building game. Now, at the end of your turn, you will trigger the curse on which the token is. If it has been dispelled, nothing happens, and the token just goes one card forward. So you can, at your turn, if you want, you can discard several spells, so the next player don't have to dispel the one that will be triggered at the end of his turn. If it was not dispelled, you trigger the effect, which is always negative. It can be to discard a card. It can be to get a madness card, an insanity card. Insanity cards are added to your deck. So when you get it, it's either in your discard pile or in your pool. The pool is where you can share the cards with the others. And they're going to pollute your deck. So sometimes you will draw 5 cards and there will be 2 madness cards. So it will be important to have spells so you can draw more cards. If at any time you draw 5 madness cards, only madness cards, you are mad and you're out of the game. So that's the core mechanism.
It's going through here, finishing, and then we.
So yes, when you finish this, either if the token goes there and next turn it will trigger the failure effect, and no matter what, it will turn and see another monster. To win the game, you have to defeat all 6 monsters, and so the other one with the back cover.
You get to close the book. As you actually finish it off.
And you get to close the book, and the failure is always you lose the game, and the success is always you win the game. So that's how you win the game. There's a lot of ways to tweak the difficulty level. There are basically 9 different difficulty levels by tweaking different part of the game. And so the easiest one is best to obviously get used to the game and discover it. The hardest one is about the same difficulty as the hardest difficulty level in Ghost Stories. It's a bit the same kind of game where you have to think a lot together.
And work with everyone else. Let's try to figure out what you have and where you go from there.
So that's what it's about. It's due around June, hopefully. If not, it will be at the latest in Gen Con. And we're really excited about this. The artwork are by Nayad, and they are just stunning.
Thank you very much for the overview.
You're welcome.